We have some urgent news breaking out. There is so much happening right now. The city of Ahvaz in Khuzestan province of Iran, so southwest, has been heavily bombarded today, with strikes currently ongoing. It has been hit so hard that evacuation orders have been given to multiple different neighborhoods in that city, and precision strikes have targeted police stations as well as IRGC intelligence bases. CENTCOM has begun acting much more aggressively during this blockade and has already disabled a tanker in the Persian Gulf heading to Kharg Island. So we'll discuss the implications of how much more aggressive CENTCOM is being with that. In addition, we have multiple more statements from Ghalibaf preparing the hardliners for potential another round of negotiations, and that we should brace ourselves for these strikes to be expanded in scope, possibly even hitting Pickaxe Mountain in the days to come. Donald Trump has given some additional statements today that we'll go over, as well as a new alliance with the country of Iraq in terms of dealing with the IRGC proxies. Hezbollah is still being pounded and utterly destroyed by the IDF as per usual. Good job to them. And let's get right into it. So, starting off with what's happening right now, we have the city of Ahvaz. This is a large city in the southwest of Iran. I'll add this here. And it is located right here. This city has been bombarded for hours now, but precision strikes are now targeting multiple different IRGC bases. And we can see the aftermath here from this. This is as close as the person was able to get, but apparently they're claiming that multiple different police stations, according to Vahid Online and Shin, have been hit. In addition to that, the IRGC are coming out with propaganda claiming that a children's hospital has been struck. However, upon further research, that children's hospital is located right next to the Ahvaz IRGC base. They usually do this. The Islamic Republic of Iran loves putting innocents in danger needlessly by protecting themselves the same way that Hamas and Hezbollah does, using innocent civilians and building their schools and hospitals right next to military targets. Just when you think they could get despicable, any more despicable, they can always surprise you on that regard. So, Armin, I'm sure you no stranger to that aspect of the Islamic Republic.
Yeah. Also, just remember, no matter what happens, any tragic losses by Iranian civilians is the fault of the Islamic Republic and the Islamic Republic alone. They waged war against the United States for the past 47 years, and United States would have, it was inevitable for United States to eventually respond. And every war will have some collateral damage, and United States does more than any United States and Israel do more than any other country in the world to reduce collateral damage. And any civilians dying on the Iranian side is the fault of the Islamic Republic.
Absolutely. We also had earlier today, about 11 hours ago, we had explosions in Shiraz as well. So this would be this major city. And currently, as we speak right now, I'm getting reports that there's intense air activity over the city of Isfahan. I don't know if these might be drone sightings or if they're getting spooked. They get spooked very often and they start firing into the air. We've seen that over the past couple of weeks, pretty much all throughout Iran. In fact, 2 days ago, Mashhad up here had a 3.6 magnitude earthquake, and that spooked the anti-air soldiers, and they started firing into the air. I don't know, but maybe terrible training. I'm not really sure, but there's an important piece of news that just happened today. CENTCOM declared today that they have disabled a non-compliant vessel. So this is a Curacao flagged ship that was going to Kharg Island. The ship is no longer transiting to Iran. Thank you very much for that update. And here it is, putting a Hellfire missile straight into the engine room of this very large ship. Armin, do you know what's important about this?
Wow.
This ship is going to Kharg Island, and it was in the Persian Gulf. That means it got through the blockade, which went into effect yesterday, transited the Strait of Hormuz, probably along the IRGC route, and was getting to Kharg Island, and then it was hit. Usually, what ends up happening, guys, is that the ships out here on the blockade line
Mm.
are hit along this line right here. That means CENTCOM let them go all the way through, and once they saw they were approaching Kharg Island, they hit them. Now, the important part is that if you go to Kharg Island, you dock here to load up on oil, which relieves pressure from the oil wells and the drilling that they do in the refineries and the storage capacity. It looks like the United States is not going to let the Islamic Republic load oil onto tankers anymore. And so it looks like they are back on a timer again for these oil refineries to fill up. That's the significance of it.
Is it possible that that ship was carrying stuff other than to
It
re
was, no, so it
to
was stated to be empty.
oh, but is it possible
Yeah.
that they're carrying stuff to rebuild or arm Kharg Island? Is that possible?
Um, CENTCOM, I think they specifically, yes. So here we
Okay.
go. Look at this. Look at this part. The really beginning. Disabled an unladen oil tanker.
So unladen means without oil, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did they
So it
get, did
looks
they say
like
why?
just non-compliant. It ignored
Mm,
multiple warnings, attempted to
mhm.
violate the US blockade, but then it did. So they let it go through and then they hit it. I think they want to send a message,
Message? Mm,
possibly. Because
interesting.
here's the thing, now if you look at the Persian Gulf, if you look at Kharg Island, usually right around this area right here to the right, there's like 20, 30, 40, 50 ships that line up and they wait to dock here to load up with oil. I think that's kind of a signal to them to not do it. Maybe they won't even be let out. I mean, of course they won't be let out. There's a blockade, but there's a timer again. You can only load up so much oil here before there's pressure. So hopefully we see them keep on doing that.
My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.